Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what... Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Hey, here we go. I got you. 58, the mic. Watch the run. Here we go. 58 the mic. 58. Curl.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Makes it 3rd and
8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, Haywood. Line 36. Line 36. Right. Watch 36. 36 the mic. I'm coming. Line 36.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great.
Here's Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
36. Watch 36 to Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 36.
Now Foles. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Check 52. Bravo. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get it?
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 76 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, I got you. Hey, switch gears. Yeah.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Bridgewater on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Go.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, goal. Sound goal. Sound goal. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. 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 Hey. 13. 13.
They drop the throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Hey, Charlie.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Easy, easy. Yes.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check 43. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the eye. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Westbrook. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Ginn has it complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26. Bang, 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 bang.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And Lutz puts this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo. and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. Looking long for Thomas. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Go, go, go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point was Hicking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Switch, switch, switch. 36, 36.
Here's Kamara off the draw. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 2nd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Check your hot read. What we got?
Fournette running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Foles. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. David Onyemata drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now. Let's go. You ready to get tired of it? George, what? Yeah, switch gears. Look, get it. Quick edge. Come. Hey, alert 3.
Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, here's Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
22 jet bomber. What we got? What is it?
Now Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
25, check 25. Watch the safety creep. Check. Hot route. Hot. Slam.
On second and 9. Foles. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming, double up.
24 is the mic. I got it. Silent. Crunch. Shit. Great. Jam.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This for the lead in the final stages.
A 45-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. That one caught by Gibson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
380.
58, come on.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that